So part two, because I keep on forgetting to delete the old videos off my phone and the storage is full. So I was talking about the NXT and the EV3 are wonderful, wonderful machines if you want to build robots for FLL and other competitions and just having really, really cool robots. And studless, basically, which is fantastic for building, or studded and studless technique. But if you want to incorporate motors and sensors and all that stuff into Lego builds, the classic Lego builds with studs and bricks and plates and windows and doors and train tracks and all that stuff, honestly, this is the one. I will say the communication is a little flaky. You can probably watch some of my old videos when I was trying to get the two RCXs, because I was running Mark Riley's LDCC on one RCX and having it communicate to another RCX that would through all the sensors and stuff. So if it passed through a light beam, the train would pass through a light beam, it would notify the LDCC to stop the train at train stations and stuff. And sometimes that didn't work. And so I just forgone, I've forgone, I don't know what the proper tense is. I didn't use Mark Riley's LDCC a few times, and all I did was I quote unquote shorted all three of these connectors together with a 2x8 electric plate, and I had the entire thing running one train track, which is what you do with LDCC, except I just had it, the RCX program software turn on all three ports at the same time, using NQC, A, B, and C on forward or on reverse. And that worked just as well as LDCC, except I couldn't use remote. LDCC has a wonderful, wonderful remote setup. So you could use the remote to control the trains if you wanted to. But just using the RCX software, I was powering the tracks and using the inputs to sense where the train was on the layout, so it would stop at train stations. I did that, utterly fantastic. I did that for the Palisade Villa and all that stuff. I don't know, I just for me, because I am old school, as most people know, as you can see from my builds, I'm pretty old school when it comes to my building style. The 9-volt motors that came with the RCX fit wonderfully into Lego creations, whereas the motor that came with the NXT and the EV3, not so much. Really. I mean, you can do it, absolutely you can do it, but they're so much bigger. Even the medium size and the small size motors are no match for brick builds of the micro motor that came in around the 9-volt line, and the regular motors, and even the high speed motors. You don't have the torque or all the bells and whistles that the NQC and the NXT and the EV3 come with. But if I haven't found any real need when I'm doing any of my builds in my space layout and my Palisade Villa to need all those extra bells and whistles. But your mileage might vary. You might want to build the new stuff into your builds. I just found that it's just a lot easier for me to build RCXs into my builds. So, anywho, I don't think I already went on the last video for so long. This is my favorite programmable brick. Not even a competition. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ones that came after this, but this is my most fun. This has the most memories, the most fun, decent memories of, as I say, RTL competitions with Derek and Callum and Chris and Jeff and everybody, just having a blast. Ian, one of my favorite robot builders of all time is Ian, and I just remember the first time I met him at Guelph University and the sumo wrestling, and it's like every build that he's ever built has just inspired me to be better. So this is what built my foundational friendships with basically the Lego community at the beginning, and then it evolved from there to where it is now, because I mean, who uses RCXs anymore? So anywho, that's it, that's all. I'm going to pack this up. I'm going to upload these videos, and I'm going to wish everybody a good night. And if you have any questions about RCX or the virtual box, as I say, I'm going to post a link below that I got from a friend. And as you can see, it does work. It sometimes might take you a little finagling, a little testing back and forth. But eventually, as I said, it took me an hour. And I wasn't like focused on it. I was like busy sorting my Lego collection too, playing with the RCX. So if you sit down on whatever platform you got and walk through the directions, you should have a working environment for your RCX and uploading and with the IR towers and stuff. So that's it. That's all. Everybody stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you soon. Wait, let me do the beeping here. Beep, beep. Bye.